Hello to you and your homegirls. What's up? Easter Chris here. How's everyone doing? I did get some braids. I'm a brand new bleep. And because it's a holiday, we're about to act a fool. So sorry for the brows already done. Y'all know that's not my vibe. If you've been around for a while, you know that's not me. We do base first around this piece. But we're going to do something very creative. These stickers are so cute. I got them from like the dollar section of Michael's. If you don't know, I'm like a planner babe. I have stickers all over the place. I love stickers. These are really cute. They're like little olives. And I'm a little bit mad at myself here because I was like, maybe I shouldn't have highlighted my brow yet. But I'm just going to place 2 of these stickers down on the eye. I'm going to place one outer corner and one inner corner, and we're going to do a little Easter egg vibe here. And this was so much fun to do. I'm so happy I'm going to be sharing it with you guys. Hopefully I don't have y'all here for too long. I'm going to do one eye on camera. I mean, I did both on camera, but I'm going to do one eye at a time so that I can do this, show you how I did it, and then I'm going to speed through the second eye. Okie dokes, once my stickers are applied, I'm going to apply my base. This is the Playing in Makeup by Yolando's eyeshadow base. This is in the color 08. This is the white one. This is my favorite white base. It's so good. I play around with a couple white bases, but this is the best one. It's absolutely amazing. I have a neutral one by her as well, but I find that this white one behaves better. I don't know, just better quality. All right, I'm getting that flattened onto the eye with a flat brush. This is from my little brat set from Walmart. Just kind of pressing it down onto the lid. And then I'm going to switch over to, it's an Eco Tools. I forget what this is, but it's just like a round, dense brush that I'm using to like buff out the edges and have it be, you know, natural. All right, palette of the day is Metamorphosis by Cara Beauty. You can see I have a whole bunch of scribbling going on in the back. That's the palette. I don't think it's available anymore, but I am working my way through all the shades because I intend to break this down for singles. If you can see, I kind of have some checks and some X's on what I'm trying to keep and what I'm not going to bring in as singles. I'm also going to be using my Beauty Babe brushes because y'all know what's up. When y'all see that, the brushes are dirty. Now, this look would have ate down with Sickly Sweet. I'm just not trying to shove Sickly Sweet down everyone's throat. I'm not trying to shove Sickly Sweet down my own throat. Yes, it is amazing. Yes, it is the palette of the season. It's that girl. It would have ate this look down, but I am having a good time just figuring out this palette and trying to see what's gonna make it into my single collection, and I have a really good time doing that. So I'm gonna start out with this shade. It's called Gratitude. Now, to me in the pan, it looked very mauve, like a pink mauve, purple mauve, like, you know, the pink purple where you can't tell the difference. But as you can see on the brush and on me, it's just a straight up baby pink. So if you're familiar with me and my content, you would know that I really enjoy Cara Beauty palettes, especially for breaking down for singles. And this one is just not the same, I don't want to say quality, but it's just not impressing me as much as Static Serenity did. Maybe because that one was just a darker color story, and this is meant to be a spring palette, and spring palettes are just usually less pigmented. So it's kind of annoying that this was not true to pan, but I end up liking the look at all anyway. And this is a pretty pink, and it's funny because I was trying, of course the palette is pink and it gets me in a pink mood. Y'all know I love pink. And I would try like the other pinks in this palette, and they literally have no pigment. So And we're gonna see that further on in this look. Like the lighter colors, the pastels, I'm doing quote fingers in this palette, have no pigment. And that's just kind of crazy for me, coming from Sickly Sweet and other things that I use. Like, it's just a joke. So some of this stuff is not coming into the singles, and that's fine. I really enjoy this process. I love doing DIY singles this way. It's fun. It involves my brain, and I have a really good time doing it. So it's cool. Alrighty then, once the pink is down, which I was hoping would have been purple, we're going to switch over to this shade. It's called Of Course I Will. And it's this really pretty peachy, orangey kind of neon. And this is the color that kind of really, I knew I wanted to be the center of this look. And that is so pretty. I do really like this color. She's definitely coming into the singles. That's a very pretty color. So we got to talk about my inspiration for this look. So I found this girl on Instagram. Hold on. Uno momento. Okay, her name is Glam by Michaela. Girl, can we talk about Eat Down? I found her on a ColourPop post. I guess ColourPop sent her the Lavish palette, and the looks that she created with that were just so pretty. So it led me to her Instagram, girl. And when I tell you, treasure chest of inspiration. She is so beautiful, so talented. She's doing this project right now where she's doing creative looks every day until she reaches 100K on her channel. On her Instagram. She is out of this world. Yeah, immediately inspired. Like, no words. I have no words. What am I doing here? Okay, I'm doing some more blending. I want to show you. Okay, so you saw the inspo pic. I did kind of do a test run with this look yesterday, just playing around. You know, like the pre-shower makeup. I do that sometimes. So I did do the purple blue blend, true to her inspo with this palette. And it was beautiful. Look, that center blue, absolutely. The blue was also on the brow was from this palette. So it ate down, kind of figured out what I'm bringing also and what's not coming into the palette. So the blue purple blend is absolutely epic. It never ever fails. Yeah. And I did do the stars, but I didn't have hot pink that she had. So I used yellow. I'm going to be using some of that yellow here today as well. And it was given like Steven Universe, but I was just playing around. I wasn't really doing a look, so it was all good. So then I was like, Easter, let me do it with Easter eggs. All right, we're gonna switch palettes for a hot minute. This is Beauty Bay Bright Matte palette. I'm gonna go in, just because I want to bring some depth into the pink, I'm gonna go into that pink row and choose a color. I believe this is Unearthly A7. All right, color of choice is this hot pink. It's called Make Them Wink. And I'm just going to throw it into the outer corner lower lash line. Kind of wing it up a little bit. And I'm going to apply a little bit to the inner corner lash line as well. Yeah, so I just thought the Easter eggs was genius because I used to love doing the Easter eggs when I was younger. I remember my mom would just buy like that generic like dye from the grocery store, and it would just bring me so much joy to do that project. And it just brings me back to my childhood and how, much I love creativity and color. So combining that with makeup just makes me all fuzzy and excited inside. So, yeah. Okay, switching palettes again. Miss Danessa Myricks. We're going to go in with this shade. It's called... Is that the one I'm going to use? I don't think so. I did not use Radiant. I used Centered. I changed my mind because Radiant had too much of a green shift and I didn't want that. So I'm using Centered, which isn't my favorite because it's that flake formula. And I don't know how I feel about that flake formula. Like, you see the chunks on there. That bothers me sometimes. But then it's like when I use it and then the chunks, the flakes don't show up. I'm like, where's the flakes? So I don't know what I want. Whatever. But it is a pretty color. A little pretty peachy, sparkly moment. And just applying that, tapping that onto the center over that orange. Y'all, the name of this eyeliner is so stupid. This is the e.l.f. H2O Proof Inkwell Waterproof Liner. Like, how dumb, please. It's white, so it's in the shade White Out. I'm sorry, I'm not in frame right now, but I'm just tracing over the stickers for my eggs. Here I come. Hey. Yeah. So just so that I can keep the shape. This was difficult. I messed up on the front egg, but I'm not a perfectionist. I do my best and I move the heck on. Okay, so I'm moving on to the front. As you can see, I kind of mess up on the bottom of the front egg. Yeah, I was trying to fix it with the same pink that I used, but these shadows are not pigmented enough for that. And yeah, it's just no, it didn't work. No. You thought, girl. Okay, now I'm removing the stickers and seeing what my shape is like into it. Okay, to fill in the egg, I'm going to use the About Face eye paint. This is in the color White Noise, and I'm going to be using a Japanese. It's a circle flat top brush. It's perfect for this. And I'm just going to stipple the white all over and stay in the lines. And I'm going to have a nice white organic egg. Maybe it's not so organic, but yeah. Organic eggs are brown, right? I should have just left it skin tone. But yeah, both eggs, and we're going to move on. All right, we're going to go back into the palette to fill in the eggs with some color. And I wanted it to be like a Robin's baby blue. So I go into this baby blue called Precious. And spoiler alert, she cannot hang. So this is another Japanese brush. It's just kind of like a small fluffy that can fit very well into the eggs and not, get out of the lines. So I'm going to get my brush all loaded up with this baby blue color and place it over the white. And it literally has no pigment. It doesn't show up on me at all. So it's an absolute no. Like I said, like these pastels in this palette are just not pigmented. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but it's a no for me, dog. Absolutely not. So I'm just going to get it applied to both eyes, but then I'm going to move on to the more pigmented blue that is next to it that I did use. This is the one that I'm going to lay over this is going to be the same blue that I used in my, you see me saying no, in my blue purple blend. So I'm going to go into this other shade. It's called, I didn't show it to y'all, but it's called Love Club. And it's the blue that is right next to that baby blue. And that one does show up. And it's pretty. So I'm going for like a little Robin's egg. And I love how that looks. Love Club. That's a very pretty blue. I like it a lot. All right, we're going to start decorating the eggs now. That is the thread. It's also an eye paint, multi-use matte eye paint, something like that. This is in the shade Mellow Yellow. It's very pretty. I'm taking it on a liner brush, which I used for the stars yesterday. So it still had, it was crunchy and hard, but I still use it anyway. All I'm going to do is just kind of do some yellow squigglies. I'm going to do 2 yellow squigglies on each egg, one at the top, one at the bottom. It would have been way easier and come out better if I had a fresh brush, but we work with what we have and then we move on. All right, so I have this JCat palette, which has the circle pans are cake liners, and I wanted pink too, but I didn't want to use water activated liner, so I'm gonna use my Juvia's Place Afro Galactic. It's from the Afro Galactic collection. It's called Unique. Yeah, that's what it's called. And I'm just using that to kind of just do a glitter liner, either above or underneath the yellow. I didn't really have a structure, just whatever I felt, and that worked. Yeah, I just didn't want a water activated liner. It feels like so much work to me, and I just didn't want to do it. So yeah, if anybody can give me some good recommendations for colored liners, I'd love to know. I need to work on building I like liner, so I need more liners in my collection. So doing the Juvia's Place glitter liner on both eggs, and we're gonna move on. Okay, it pisses me off when this happens, but this sound bite got lost. So I'm bringing out this Danessa Myricks. This is the Infinite Chrome Flakes. These are absolutely gorgeous. This is in the color Confetti. I'm not sure if you can get this by itself because I got it in a set along with like the squeezy eye paint stuff. Girl, look how pretty that is. I have no chill. Like, and we're going to be using that for glitter on the egg. All right, so I took this unearthly kind of like flat concealer type brush, and I picked some up and put it on my wrist and was picking it up from my wrist and just kind of placing it on the egg. Was perfect for this look. These are so beautiful. This is so pretty. I need to find more ways to incorporate these in my makeup because they're just so pretty. Sheesh, leash, Miss Danessa. All right, just continuing to apply and making sure that my placement is right, because once this is placed, baby, it's on. Okay, now I'm going to go back into Danessa's I Am palette, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone. I'm going to choose to do that with like a blue one. I think it's called I Am Resilient. Yeah, I needed a clean brush, so that's like a flat concealery type brush. Yeah, it is. I Am Resilient. And it's just like a baby blue, really matches with the egg. And that's what we're going to place in the brows. I love glitter brows. You can't stop me. So, yeah. Okay, once my brow is highlighted, I'm going to do a white line from the front egg to the back egg. Just like baby girl's inspiration. Now that I'm looking at this, there's an opportunity for more creativity here. I could have probably maybe put some green in for some grass. Because it being connected that way just kind of makes it look like a dumbbell or something, or a barbell. Yeah, gym girl things. But, you do your looks, and then that's kind of how you learn how to improve them. All right, so I wasn't feeling the straight white line as it stood, so glitter fixes everything. So I just said once I start, I can't stop. So this is the She Glam Insta Party glitter liner. It's in the color Disco Ball, and I'm going to overlay the white liner with this holographic glitter. It's really pretty, and I do think it fixes it and makes it look better to me. I think glitter fixes everything. All right, I'm just going to get that applied. And while I do, I want to ask, how do you guys celebrate Easter? Comment below. If you do celebrate, I don't go to church or anything. I think I'm going to do like some spring cleaning. So that's the eye. I'm going to go do the other one. All right, I've had a snack and I've acquired myself some water, and we're about to do the same exact thing we did on the first eye to this second eye. While I do that, again, I just want to ask, what's the plans for Easter? I think Easter is an amazing holiday. I do believe in the holiday. And it's kind of like that, we're officially in spring once once Easter happens, it's like, okay, springtime is here. Let me know what the weather's been like in your city. In New York City, we don't really get a spring. We get kind of like random days of really, really nice weather, but then the next day you're going to have your jacket on again. And it's just like a confusing time in New York. In Atlanta, we had better springs, like nice springs, but pollen did take over in Atlanta. Like if you had like pollen issues, you would have a very difficult time. Fun fact, I am equally from New York as I am from Atlanta. I was born and raised in New York, in Long Island. I was born in Queens, raised in Long Island. And then my parents moved me to Atlanta when I was like 14 years old. I grew up there, high school and college there, made the best friends ever. And then as an adult, I decided to move back to New York. And I've been here ever since. So yeah, once I'm done here, I got some new like spring bedding. So yeah, I'm going to do like a upheaval of this whole entire house, get some spring cleaning done, change the bedding out, and get ready for a new season. I'm really, really excited. And I'm kind of learning that spring is my favorite makeup season. I really enjoy pastels. I enjoy the makeup. It's just really pretty and popping. I like how people do like their pop of color. It's just very beautiful makeup. It's the prettiest time for makeup. I know a lot of people like Valentine's Day makeup. This is the time for me. All right, both eyes are done. I look crazy. I'm going to prime my face now. We're about to get into some complexion. Girl, look at this ghetto shit. I cut open my what is this? Maybelline? What's it called? I don't remember what it's called. I'll put it up on the screen. But I love this primer. And I have a backup, but I want to use all that I have in this one. So, yeah, I cut it open. All right, I'm going to speed the entire base up. If you're new here, hey, consider subscribing. Fun, fun, fun over here. I can't even promise you when I will do my next neutral looks, but I have many neutral looks on this channel. For bronzer, I'm going in with this Juvia's Place cream bronzer. For base, I'm using Maybelline Fit Me, doing it smooth. My shade is 360 Mocha. Yeah, if you want to see how I do my brows or how I do my base, anything in specific, please sub. Watch any of the previous videos. I go in a lot more detail about complexion there because I love complexion. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Mine is in the color something beige, medium beige maybe. I don't remember. I'm going to get that blended out. But yeah, I love complexion. But today we want bonkers on the eye. So yeah. Juvia's Place Blush Lily and e.l.f. Suave Mauve Liquid Blushes. How cute. OMGZ. I'm setting with the CoverGirl. This is a discontinued powder. They no longer make this. I'm sorry. But it's my favorite powder of all time. It kind of has a radiance to it. I'm going to start working on the lower lash line. Just going into the same palettes that I use. The Metamorphosis for like that pink. And then Beauty Bay for the deep pink. And then I'm going to go back into Metamorphosis for like a nudie for the inner corner. And then a nudie shimmer for the inner corner. And that's pretty much going to wrap up the eye. I am going to get lashes applied. Oh no. I did a little bit of white waterline. This is a Profusion eyeshadow stick in the color Sparkle. I like it because it's not so stark white. And it kind of has like a glimmer, a shimmer. It's called Sparkle. It has like a little bit of a vibe to it. It's not just plain white out white. So I like that. getting the lashes applied. If you want a talk through of how I apply my lashes, check out my last video, the Pastel Glam. I do a whole talk through of how I get lashes applied. That was a very long video. I need to start time stamping my videos. I know they're long, but I like makeup. I like to talk about it, so it's hard to edit out. Doing some bottom lashes, Lash Sensational. That's what I use for it. For a highlighter, I'm using the Danessa Myricks I Am palette. I'm using the I Am Loved shade. Unfortunately, the lippy I wanted to use was nowhere to be found. This is the Glam Light lip liner from the Barbie lip set. I love this. I love it so much. I wanted to use the Naturium Phyto Glow, the pink one in Hibiscus. My cousin got me that for Christmas. It's like a Barbie pink lip balm. Hey G, if you're watching. I don't know where it is. I literally was looking for like a good 20 minutes searching all my bags. I know it was in a makeup bag, but I don't know where said makeup bag is. So this right here is... It's a gloss balm, B-A-L-M, from a really small local Brooklyn business owner. The brand is called Magic Mondays. So dope, so dope, so dope. Very, very good. If you're interested, magicmondays.com. She's also on Instagram. This shade is called Cheeky Chic, and they're really, really soft. Like, they're not sticky at all. They literally feel like a lip balm, and it smells so good. It's giving like strawberry milk. Yeah, I'm not sure if she has this particular shade anymore, but yeah, love it. Love supporting local. In Brooklyn, we have like these like festivals or whatever where people have their businesses out or whatever, and I met her and she's super cool. Love the product. So I'm gonna go switch these braids into a ponytail and I'll be back. I'm Bike, and this is the look. I didn't get it symmetrical because my eyes are not symmetrical, so I very rarely can get things to be symmetrical on me, but this was so much fun to do. I'm really gonna try to get into my creative makeup bag. This was so fun. Who knows whether I'll be back with creative or neutral. I love y'all. Bye.